Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston, host of the Sugar Ray Show, here with another incredible episode. Today we have a very special guest, Sister Natasha Miller. Natasha Miller is an incredible massage therapist. She has an incredible, bubbling personality that I'm sure will drive her business as far as it can go. Thank you, Sister Natasha, for being a guest here on the show today. We'll read your bio and we'll get right to it. Natasha Miller is a licensed massage therapist, owner of a spa on wheels business called Miller's Mobile Massage. Operating from a converted Sprinter van, Natasha delivers a professional massage experience while parked in front of her client's home. Licensed in 2014, she spreads love and kindness through the transformative power of touch. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Sister, are you
Thank you
there?
so much for having me.
Got
I'm
you.
here.
Okay, yeah, you still slowing up.
Am I here? I'm here.
Okay, how you
Interesting.
doing today? How you
We're
doing
gonna
today,
get
sister?
through it. Hopefully.
Hopefully, because you.
I am
how-
beautifully blessed, brother. Thank you very much for having me
of course. I mean, let's get right to it. What led you to get into massage? That's not something that I mean, it's a very necessary field, right? I think even as children, we all know that the power of touch heals us, right? Whether it's a soft touch, whether it's a little more aggressive touch in terms of like massaging
here.
muscles and things
Absolutely.
like that. But at what point did you know that you wanted to go into this field of massage therapy?
I think I was in my late 20s when I decided to become a massage therapist. I knew that I loved massaging people when I was 4 years old. I would massage my grandmothers, and not I didn't know the name for it, but I just knew it helped them feel better.
Hmm.
Like I come from, I'm a first generation American to
Okay.
Jamaican immigrants. So my grandmothers worked very hard when they came to this country to try to provide a life. So they're just used to work, either at home, church, for the family, and their bodies, deteriorated at a young age. And so I just would try to make them feel better. And I was small and I had like gentle hands, or like one of my grandmas, I used to walk on her back, and I'm 6 years old. And because I'm so small, I just thought it was fun. And then the fact that she said, "Thank you so much," that made me feel so much better.
Wow.
What greater thing is that as a child?
Yeah.
I've always had an interest in, like, if my other grandmother, she was very much into herbs, and I would always listen to how she grew up in the island and
Hmm.
all that type of stuff. I was very interested in that for some reason. And I really just feel in I didn't start with going to massage therapy school, but as I journeyed through and tried to figure out what I wanted to do, I really feel led and guided by my ancestors and just the people before me that either benefited from my touch, or I kind of, sometimes when I'm in a session, I kind of feel their energy and their presence, and it feels like maybe I'm healing my
Hmm.
line. Um, so yeah,
Wow.
I fought it for a very long time because, as I said, I'm from a first generation. I'm first generation American, so we don't. It's looked down on in my community. I feel not so much now, but when I was coming up, to work with your hands, you're taught to go to
Mm.
school, become intellectual. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, take that white collar route, and I've taken a different route, and I've had to really be convicted that this is what it is that I'm supposed to do. And a
Mhm.
lot of times I get that confirmation.
Powerful, powerful. So let's talk to us, right? So you're in your 20s. What was going on in your life at the time that you realized that you wanted to pursue this as a career?
Well, let's rewind a little bit. I knew when I was in college that college wasn't for me. And I remember
Mm.
being 19 years old and finding a program, a massage program, and that excited me. But,
Nice.
I'm in school to become a teacher. It's kind of like weird to just say I'm going to massage people. So I looked
Yep.
for, I just remember being a sophomore. So I'm 19 years old, and talking to people like, I want to go to school for massage. And they're like, why? I was like, I want to help people. Well, why don't you become a psychologist? No, but I just couldn't articulate how I wanted to help people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yeah, I can help people in that way, but that's not what's in my heart. But I don't know what's
Yep.
in my heart. I can't put the words to it. And then I left
Yeah.
college, and then I was like, what? I should go for massage therapy. And it just wasn't the time. So I always kept that in the back of my mind. And just, I think it was 2010, I finally had the chance and time, everything aligned, and I started a massage program in Long
Nice.
Island.
Nice.
Um, it wasn't a good fit.
Okay. Why
It
not?
wasn't a good fit. But I eventually by the time I got to the program, it was 10 years past the time when I had started hearing about it. The quality went down. A lot of people had left. It wasn't the same love. Like we weren't learning just, admin stuff. So I found
Yep.
another program in Westchester, 6 months. To become licensed, you need 1,000 hours in New York. So I went
Mm.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and then if I had clinics, which is like you have to work on a certain amount of people to get your license, I was like, so I commuted about 2 hours every day to get to school and back.
Wow.
Um, Sometimes I was there 12 hours, no, maybe like 10, but I loved it. And it was the first time that I really just felt connected. Well, not at first, but eventually I felt just connected. Like that's my place, that's my happy space. And just thinking about it, I love and I'm at home there. And we're
Nice.
all different. Everybody comes from different walks of life.
Yeah.
And it's just a vibe. And I just didn't know that
Yeah.
that's what I needed.
Powerful. Powerful. So let me ask you, right? Staying there with the vibe. You mentioned something important. Everyone comes from different places. What did you find was the common denominator, common factor, maybe outside of just massage, that brought people to the same craft, no matter how different their paths have been?
Um, I think people were just
Mm.
searching for their place, searching for what could work for them. So like a few kids, like this was their first experience out of high school. Some people
Mm.
have been like one person was in the country for years. His path, he was an immigrant from Jordan. So he was like a little bit older. We looked at him as the father of the group. I was the mother of the group, even though I wasn't that much. I was a lot younger than him, but I just have like that motherly, like that was my realm kind of. I just fell into that.
Nice.
I just searching, and our motto was a journey worth taking. Like you're gonna find that this is a journey worth taking. It was so true.
Nice.
Mm.
Powerful. 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 So now talk about coming out of the program. Out of the program, because there are people obviously who go to programs, get licensed, and then they look for jobs at already established companies, right? What was your process coming out of the program, because now you have your own brand?
Okay.
Did you start your own brand immediately coming out of the program, or what was that process for you after getting licensed?
So the process. So after when you come out of school, you're provisionally licensed. You have a year to take your exam and pass your boards. Boards are given twice a year. It's 150 questions. It's a ridiculous test. I say tell it to everybody. But you're able to work at like any spa if another therapist lets you use it. So I was able to work at Massage NB. I came out of school pregnant with my first child. So I
Wow.
worked for a few months, studied for the test, took the test. It takes a few months to get your results, and I passed on the first try, which I was very grateful for because I didn't think I passed. It was such a hard test. And then from there, you don't really know. So I just worked at different places to try to get, see what I liked. So Massage Envy, Hand and Stone, Equinox, which is like a high-end gym. I did some stuff on my own, working with adults with disabilities. Medicare at one point was paying for that. And then, you're working and working and working, and then you start to think, okay, maybe I can branch out on my own. So I did open up a space, and it just wasn't, I didn't know how to market myself. I have the talent, like people are always coming back to me, but they're booked through the company.
Yeah.
So it's just been a process of figuring out how I can fit into somebody's life and how to then go about getting those people.
Hmm.
So it didn't
Got
start
it.
out with me knowing what my brand is, though.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Hmm.
So at what point? At what point did you know that you wanted to create a mobile massage spa? Like 'cause that's different. That's unique, and I think personally that separates you from a lot of other places that you come to a person's home, not just with a table to set up inside their house, but with an actual full experience. I've been inside your van, right? I haven't got the massage yet. I intend to very soon. But like, at what point did you know that I want to do it this way?
So the idea actually came from my child's father. He used to drive accessoride vans, and he said to me, "You know what? Because a lot of people that take accessoride in New York, it's for like the elderly or people with disabilities, and
Yep.
instead of them getting on the train, accessoride is a van that'll come to them, pick them up, and it's like wheelchair, capable, all that other good stuff." So he would drive, and he was like, you could probably get one of these vans, because like there are these people that I pick up that I'm sure could use a massage, but they can't get to someplace. And
Mm.
he's like, you can just convert inside. And I was like, what? No, that's stupid. And then I slept on the idea and I was like, you know what? That might actually work. So it was a process of getting denied a lot of times because I found a company to do it and, credit checks, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, sorry. I'm just gonna get a van myself and try to help somebody help me and then convert it. And um, that's what I did during COVID. Stimulus money was coming in, so I was putting it into the van, and
Nice.
it worked out beautiful. It wasn't like what you see isn't what that wasn't my original intention. Somebody, Dave Mitchell, hello Dave. He stepped up and volunteered to just do it, and he said whenever I have it, I just give it to him. Like, and he
Wow.
crafted van so that you feel like you're somewhere, not just
There
in
you
a
go.
van with curtains up. Yeah.
Incredible. Well,
I really got a lot of help and guidance.
how how long how long was that process?
Months. And
Okay.
every time, and the thing is, because he did it out of love, every time I would take the van on the road and something else would go wrong, I got to bring it back, and we're working things out. So it's just always it's ongoing. It's
Yeah.
ongoing, but it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Nice. So, what
I
was the
call
feeling?
Sadie the Mercedes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the van's name is Sadie the Mercedes Miller. That's my third child. And yeah, I'm sorry. What was the feeling?
Yeah. What was your feeling when the van was complete, right? And when you knew that like it was beautiful and you knew that you were going to use it to service people, what was the inner feeling at that point?
I mean, for me, I'm always filled with anxiety and angst. So it's hard for me to feel happy regardless. That's just me. Like deep down, and I'm appreciative. Um, I like the response that other people give me, but I'm always just waiting for the other shoe to drop, because it's always something with this van. But it's all good things.
Hmm. Got it. Got it. Got it. So, talk about. I know you mentioned, you would take the van on the road, something would go wrong. Can you talk about maybe outside of that? What were some of the challenges? What has some of the challenges been in you booking clients and things like that, and just doing your work with this van now? What has been some of the challenges?
I mean, you know what? Challenges are awesome because then I own my business, so I can always pivot and I can always change. So there are times like, when I first started out, I said I'm only going to be 3 miles away from my home. And I've surprised myself and I've been out to Brooklyn, Bayshore. Like these are like lengthy places to go because there's a bunch of things that go into having my van. I can't just get on an express a parkway. So I have to go local. I have to add no questions to ask. Am I able to park? Oh, you can park
Hmm.
in my driveway. Is there a slope? Because I can't get down. So it's just little things that you have to be
Hmm.
aware of. And then as you're talking to people, educate them on why this may or may not work. And
Wow.
that was So I'm looking to expand beyond what I thought I was going to, be doing. So I love
Mhm.
that. I'm currently credentialed to massage veterans now as of like a month or two. So I'm working on that. I take medical insurance, like, so it's expanding me and opening me up. Um, so yeah,
Nice. What on the flip side, what has been some of your
thank
biggest highlights? Like what are some things that really make you smile?
you. The things that make me smile is just people looking forward to seeing me.
Hmm.
Like once I pull up and then they walk inside and they're just like, I'm so happy to be here. Or just knowing that, like beyond the touch, like something I touched somebody deep inside. Like it's beyond, okay, yes, you're in pain and it's a disruption to your life, but they can walk out and be able to make it through to the next day. I love stuff like that. Like that's always fulfilling.
Powerful, powerful. Can you talk about how important community is? Because I found you not from like looking up massage. I found you through a group that we're both part of, Black Resource Network, which is an incredible community. Can you talk about
Hey,
how
Black.
can you talk
Yes.
about how important the community is and how much how important has the support been from Black Resource Network?
I got my first client. Like I said before, I remember I opened up a place and I was like, I didn't know how to market it. My first client came from Black, just off the strength of this is what I'm doing. And, Lachey, Book, I didn't know her. I know her now.
Yeah.
People see me at events. They know, and one of my friends, Shanice Figaro, she's a muralist. She's just off the side. She's like, people are talking about you. People know about you, and I'm like, really? That's nice. People ask for massage therapists in the group all the time, and then it's like everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people are just like Natasha Miller, Natasha Miller, Natasha Miller.
Yeah.
That's love. That's love. I try to give back as best I can. Last year I did some they had a teacher a brunch, so I pulled up with the van and had gave a few foot treatments out to some of the teachers just to thank them, um show them that I appreciate them and that the
Yeah.
community appreciates them, loves what they do. So Black is awesome, absolutely.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. Let's talk a little bit about again. What are some things you look forward to doing? What are some things like I know you mentioned just now you're licensed to massage veterans. What are some
Yes.
things that you look forward to beyond
Oh,
today, beyond this current moment? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I'm looking forward to having clinics that so that we can massage more people, like
Mhm.
actually brick and mortar clinics.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to lymphatic drainage is a big thing. I'm going to partner up with somebody who has a wonderful machine to kind of help people that have had surgeries, or even if they're just the lymph, the lymph nodes drain out the waste in our body, and sometimes it gets all raw. So you
Mhm.
need help to kind of get that going. And so I'm looking forward to giving people lymphatic drainage treatments with this machine that's awesome. Just spreading like the power of massage and just being like waving my flag, like this is awesome. You need it in your life.
Yeah.
And, I'm loving that. So that's the next step.
Got it. Let's talk a little bit about in terms of society in general, right?
Yes.
There are still a lot of people who don't understand how important massage is. What do you think? Like, what's the block? What's stopping people from understanding that they need massage not just once in a blue when they're in severe pain, but as a part of a sustainable life? What is missing in the education, or what's missing in society that people just miss that?
I think that there are some people that didn't grow up with being touched. So that's one aspect. Like my father, we were just at my daughter's award ceremony earlier, and we did a group hug, and he was just like,
Mm,
he's just not used to that. So to say, okay, let me add this as part of your self care, no, he'll only reach out if he's in pain. Some
mhm,
people just do not like to be touched. So I think that that might be maybe that they had an experience um, that they're not like 100% comfortable sharing. So I just, leave it alone. I might just rub their hands or something, or I can't say. Some people really just, it's a trust thing too. Like maybe you
Mhm.
could touch me, but I don't know you, so don't touch me. You
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. You find that opposition as well.
Mhm. Okay, so now on the flip side, right, as you've been building your brand, as you've been building your business, what are some things that excite you as it relates to? Because there are, although there not, it's not like overwhelmingly a lot of people still rushing to massage, it is increasing, right? What are you
Absolutely.
excited about as it relates to society and the and understanding the power of touch that you notice in your work?
Well, I love the fact that we're getting credibility within the medical community, the fact that health
Mm,
insurance covers it, that they give, yeah, like that. I love the fact, like, somebody would come to me at my job, well, when I was working, and they're saying, oh, my doctor suggested that I get it to kind of help relieve stress. Because in
mm,
school, we
mm.
were taught that we're not really respected. We're like at the low grade of, like,
Yep,
medical professionals. We're not always looked at, we're not doctors, but we do have like an understanding of the body, anatomy, physiology, neurology. But people wouldn't know that. It's not like as well publicized. So when somebody says, one of my teachers was like, if a doctor sends their client to you, that means that they're trusting you as a professional. And that's just huge because you don't always get that recognition.
mhm.
Yeah.
Powerful, powerful, powerful,
Thank you.
powerful. Of course, of course, of course. Talk about some things that you have coming up, like in the short term, that you're excited about. I know you say you're excited about partnering with the lymphatic drainage person. What are some other things that may be coming up for you in the next few days, few weeks? That really got you excited.
Someone reached out to me for a community event on Friday. I'm going to be in the park doing chair massage, and I just started doing chair massages because I never really liked it, and I felt like I wasn't as talented. Like in school, we did it, but at school was like almost 10 years ago. So yeah, but I got a chair. I've been doing chair massages at little events. So sometimes I'll do a free event. Like once a month, I do a free event if somebody can't afford me. But I also instituted a Theragun.
Mm,
It's so
powerful.
game changing. So it's like you get the hands, you get the beating up, and then you get the hands again, and then people wake up and like, I don't have to go back to work. Do I was like, yeah. So to like more chair events. August 6th, I got invited to do some Jamaican Independence Day with this vegan chef. I don't know if you know Hulando Shaw.
Well, that's my
Um,
boy.
just I'm looking forward to, yeah, he's doing something August 6th that he wants me to do some chair massage for. I'm looking forward to launching my relax parties.
Ooh, what's
So
that?
much stuff.
What's the relax
Relax
party
parties,
about?
we've created this. The relax parties is just a place, a space. It's just a creation of coming together, getting a bathrobe, and not doing anything. Like you go and you get little mini massage treatments, a mini sauna, little arts and crafts, some nosh. Just one of those, just a day to really, really pour into yourself.
Yeah,
So that's on the horizon. Just I can pop up at any different place and you know create that. So that's something that we've been planning towards. Yeah, just as just massage. Just anytime I can massage somebody, it's a good day.
nice, nice, nice. So I'll be reaching out to you offline. We have a vegan festival in Queensbridge, September 2nd, right? So I'll see how we can
Okay.
make that happen. I'll see how
Okay.
we can make that happen because we were just talking about having some massage there and things like that. So I'll reach out to
Absolutely.
you and see how we can make that happen. But
It's a
so
Friday.
it's a Saturday, yeah, Saturday, September. That's Labor Day weekend. Yep.
Perfect.
Um,
That'd be great.
so if what are some last words, right? If you have, some words of encouragement, some words of inspiration for those who are listening, for those who may be interested in massage, getting licensed themselves, for those who may be interested in just receiving the treatment, and just for all of the viewers in general, what are some lasting words you have for us?
Hello, viewers. Thank you for taking a moment to listen to my story. Thank you again to Sugar Ray for inviting me for my first ever interview. I'm
Oh,
so
the first
excited.
ever. Wow.
Ever. Yeah, like who wants to talk to me? You do, and I thank you for that. So listen, if something is on your heart to do and you don't even know why, they always say when you think about a career, go back to what you did when you were younger. And I could
Yep.
always pinpoint when I was younger, this is what I was doing. I was massaging people
Mm.
and I did a great job, but I just didn't know what it was called. Keep like asking yourself questions. And now look, I'm old. We didn't have the internet back in the day. You understand? That's when I figured out that I wanted to be a massage therapist because I saw videos when I was like 19 of
Mm.
somebody giving a massage. And I was like, oh, massage therapy. That's a whole thing. You understand what I'm saying? So keep asking yourself questions and keep probing and keep digging deep to figure out what it is that you like. And you work on acquiring skills. Because when I started, yes, I was good to my family. I stunk. 3 months into a 6 month program, I was not good, right? Everything that I thought that I knew nothing. So
Mm.
humble yourself, learn, cry if you need to, but keep trying, keep pushing yourself, and eventually things turn around because and you'll know deep down inside when you're on the right path. You'll
Mm.
get your confirmation so many times like this is what it is, this is what I need to be doing. So um do the work. It was a long road to get me to my license,
Mm.
but I have it. I can look back at that day and really feel proud of myself and remember how I glowed and I was just smiling and happy. I told you before, I don't really get happy. I'm not really a smiler. Like, I did this for me. People didn't
Mm.
believe in me and didn't understand the vision. That's okay. I'm living my dream. And I know that I'm making my ancestors proud of me.
Powerful. So you said something before we close,
Thank
right?
you.
This is why I love these interviews because it's great because you can keep going, right? Because as you listen, right, you start to ask things, you start to hear things that make you ask. 3 months into your 6 month program, you said you stunk. Where did you get the confidence to keep going? Because a lot of people, when they realize they're not good at something, they give up, they quit, they're like, I'll try something else. Where did you develop the confidence? And talk about that confidence it took to keep going, to stay true to, as you said, to true to what you wanted to do, in spite of the people who doubted you, in spite of the people who didn't believe in you. Where did that confidence come from? Can you talk about that mindset that you had, that you have?
Let me tell you something. I think two things. It really, I had to stick with it because I had nothing. I have tried everything. You understand?
Mm.
There was no. I had no other plan B. Like usually, okay, I'm gonna try this. That everyone knows me as I'm gonna try. One thing about Tasha, she's gonna try.
Mhm.
Like if this didn't work, the loans were already taken out. I had to pay for it, so I'm gonna continue.
Yeah.
And the school that I went to was so unique. We were taught by other massage therapists. So at one point, you get assessed by a massage therapist teacher.
Mm.
And the lady that I had, she was like, "You are so good." Me? You understand? She was like, "I don't like people touching my pecs, but you did something here and you opened up something that I didn't even know." I was like, "No way. No, no, no." So I think that I needed to suffer in the beginning. You understand? To give me the humility to be able to just be open to whatever it is that I'm delivering to people.
Mhm.
That was it. I didn't know, and that's just it. And then things turned from there. Like, oh, I can really do this.
Yeah. Powerful.
Yeah.
So, how does your family receive you now? Because you grew, right? You had you worked at a spot, didn't work out, but you didn't give up. Now you have a mobile van that you're traveling and you're growing and you're still getting more licenses. How does your family, Caribbean family, receive you now that you are actually a professional generating income from your business?
I think that it's been a I think as far as like my immediate family, mom and dad, they kind of understand. Um, I think they just used to me doing whatever, so they just give up. Like, okay, that's what she's doing. The rest of my like extended family always supportive. They always show love. They're always like, "Oh, Natasha, you should try to get into this," or they'll book with me, or you know, going back to Black. I think it was last year or 2 years ago when we had our mixer in February, and they had me speak. My cousins came out and supported me. Like so I'm not worried about who likes and doesn't like what it is that I'm doing, I have to just stay focused on the work that's laid in front of me.
Powerful. Yo, sister, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your work. Thank you so much for your dedication. Again, I look forward to booking the massage with you very soon in July, right? To experience it myself. I need a massage after coming off this fast. My body's been a little
Yes,
sore, right? Put my body through a lot this last month, last couple of months actually. So
absolutely.
definitely need a good massage. I had one recently, someone booked for me, right? But I need a new one, right?
Absolutely. There's
Yeah,
different
someone
styles.
absolutely, because someone put me onto a spot I booked, right? And it was good, but I was like,
Right.
it could be better, right? So I look forward to booking. I've heard nothing but great things,
Absolutely.
right? Keep being great. We wish you the best of your journey, right? Yo, everybody, this is your boy LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston, host of the Sugar Ray Show, wrapping up another phenomenal episode with Natasha Miller, licensed massage therapist, who at one point, right, at 4 years old, she knew she loved massage. She didn't know what it was, but as she grew, as she got older, as she saw a video, she said, "That's what I want to do." And she pursued her craft, and now she has a successful mobile spa that comes right to you. Look her up on Facebook, check it out online, and yeah, get you a massage. All right. And
Thank
as
you
always,
so much.
of
I will see
course,
you soon.
as always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. We all we got, but we all we need. Peace.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.